What's going on, guys? I want to come to you to talk to you about something that we see often in JobTread accounts, which is no roles. And believe it or not, these are valuable ways for you to be able to organize your business and your team so they only get the notifications that they want. Today, I want to talk to you about role based accounts. I think this is something important for us in business to be able to have different roles based on the needs, so that way we can eliminate distractions or notifications for those individual roles. So JobTread automatically, if you go to settings, then roles, you're going to see that they always have these internal roles: admin, estimator, field employee, office administrator, and project manager. So you have these roles here, but I just thought it was a funny side note to share with you that you can change names on these. Obviously, we could click into admin or whatever that role name is, and you can see exactly all the things that are going on there. So one of the things that we've seen with the client, and this is great for those of you that have a larger team, especially multiple people, such as multiple project managers or multiple salespeople, you could actually create a role. So let's go ahead and just do a sales role. And then we can sit there and say they can view all customers, or we could change this up to only if given access, which that's probably what we're going to do. We want to make sure they can see their specific customers. If there's they, you probably want them to see all vendors, and then jobs only the ones that they're given access to. So their customers that have the jobs, they can, again, with their bid request, maybe want that all just to be what they were given access to because that's related to their accounts. Organization view only, accounts only, assign tasks. So a lot of these are going to be things that you're going to assign so they can create and edit. But this may be the only two things really, like for a salesperson or even a project manager, that you want to change. And so we have sales, and we'll call it Joe. All right. And then we're actually going to take this exact same role. So, I mean, it's basically the same permissions, but you can clone it at the bottom. So then you just enter the new name. So, sales, we'll go with Sally this time. So we got Joe and Sally. So if you look up here, we've got sales Joe, sales Sally. So here's where this really comes in, or one way that this is very easy to make this super efficient for you. Of course, there's other things that you need to do as you give them access to that job or they get access to that customer. They're able to go in and start putting in proposals for them. But another thing that's really cool is your dashboards. You can actually set up a dashboard. So we'll take our finance dashboard here, go to edit dashboard and edit the role access, and we can give it just to Joe. We don't want Sally to see the finances, but we can just give this to Joe here. And let's go ahead and save it. So I'm on my account, but if we go back to our settings, members, and I need to, let's see, I'm going to, just for fun, I'm going to change over here to Sales Joe. She's Sales Joe now. I'm going to preview her as Sales Joe, and she can only see the finance tab. That's the only one. And if I went back, I could show you the rest, but she can't see any of these numbers because she's not actually assigned to any of that. So if I exit preview here, if we go to Sales Sally, make her Sales Sally real quick, we'll actually see nothing. So this is very generic. Again, you're not seeing anything because Sally has no access to this. So now if we go back, we'll go ahead and just make her an admin, what she was before. If I go back to home, now you can see numbers. Again, Leo, let's make sure we do this. But the other important thing is there's other dashboards here: lead dashboard, performance dashboard, sales dashboard. We've got different dashboards. And if you noticed, Sales Joe only had access to the finance dashboard, but he didn't have any of the information because he was not assigned to any of those roles. So this is the powerful thing with roles that really you should keep in mind as you're building out your JobTread account, that you can create structure and separations so your team is seeing the things that you want them to see in your account and not the things that you don't want them to see in your account. Or if you've got multiple salespeople or project managers, that way it can limit the amount of notifications that they get. And when they come into JobTread, they're able to surf through only the limited amount of jobs that they're working on, let's say 3 to 5, versus the 15, 20, 30 jobs maybe you have going on at one time or wherever they're at in that pipeline. So, really helping them have less clutter to look at and be able to focus in on their specific job. So try out these role based permissions within your job tread. If you have questions, comment below. We'd be happy to help you out.